Hello everyone, I greet in the name of God Almighty. My name is Apostle Newton Silas, and today we have a very interesting video to react to. And this one says that church goes viral against the norms and hosts Ramadan Iftar for Muslim. Okay, I believe that this is gonna be a very interesting one. When we get down to the video, we can be able to see what happened before the Christians or the church decides to host the Muslim for them to celebrate the Ramadan together. I think these are videos that happened some 2 months ago when the Muslim were observing Ramadan. So if today happens to be the first time of you checking out my channel, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Facebook and Instagram. And if you have any video you want me to react to, don't forget to drop it at the comment section and I'm going to check it out. So guys, before we get on to the video, I'm a theologian and I make this video not to discredit anyone's religion. This is basically for educational purposes, and I believe that at the end of this video we all are going to learn from it. So guys, let's get on to the video and see what happened during the Ramadan season.
In a world where there is much chaos in the name of religion, the Congregational Church of Batavia in Illinois is setting a beautiful example of interfaith harmony and cooperation. The Church of Batavia, which is a United Church of Christ, hosting a Muslim event might seem very strange and unbelievable, but our video will tell you how this whole idea came to life. In 2017, there was a panel discussion at the Batavia Public Library where Mazhar Ahmad and David Foxgrover were presenters. Ahmad heads the Batavia Islamic Center, while Foxgrover is the pastor of the Congregational Church. The panel was discussing ways to establish interfaith experiences, as recently there had been much hatred aimed towards the Muslims. A church member is quoted to have said that, "For the most part, it's easier to hate someone you don't know than someone you do know. We want people to know that at heart we are all created the same. We share the same concerns, Christian, Muslim, or whatever, for our children, for our safety, for our future, for our well-being, and more." In an attempt to allow communities to get to know each other and foster love and understanding, they decided to hold interfaith iftar at the church. The evening begins with prayers, both the Muslim evening prayers after sunset, as well as Christian prayers. After the prayers, dates and water are provided for the traditional breaking of the fast. The Muslims have not eaten or drank since sunrise. This is followed by a wonderful home-cooked meal provided by Mazhar, her husband Hamid, and the Batavia Islamic Center. Mazhar and Hamid are active in the community and attract a diverse crowd of Christians, Jews, Sikhs, and perhaps some non-believers. Other churches in Batavia are invited. Local government officials often attend, including Mayor Jeff Shilk and the police and fire chiefs. Volunteers from the Congregational Church of Batavia provide the cleanup after dinner, while the Muslims have one more call for prayer that day. As it states on the invitation to the event, "We all from different traditions pursue the same goals, that of cultivating human goodness and bringing comprehensive understanding, respect for other traditions, and happiness to all humans." But this church is not the only example of interfaith celebration. Another example of such a gathering is the annual Interfaith Ramadan Iftar organized by the Islamic Society of North America, ISNA, and held at its headquarters in Plainfield, Indiana. The event is open to people of all faiths and aims to promote understanding and dialogue between different religious communities. Yet another event is the Abrahamic Reunion Initiative, which brings together Jewish, Muslims, and Christian religious leaders from the Holy Land to promote peace and coexistence through dialogue and shared spiritual practices. The group organizes interfaith events, including joint prayers, shared meals, and cultural exchanges to foster understanding and build relationships between members of different faith communities. Closer to home, the Multi-Faith Association of South Australia, MASA, organizes a yearly Feast of Faiths event that brings together members of different faith communities, including Muslims, to share in each other's traditions and promote understanding and harmony. The event features music, dance, food, and storytelling from different faith traditions, and attendees are encouraged to engage in dialogue and ask questions about each other's beliefs and practices. In 2021, Easter, Passover, and Ramadan converged and a unique event was carried out: Chicago's Interfaith Trolley Ride. This tour took riders through the city's south side and stopped at sacred places in Hyde Park and Kenwood, including mosques, churches, and synagogues. Hosts and participants discussed interfaith work happening. In 2022, for the first time ever, an interfaith iftar took place at the Tower of London. This had never happened before in the landmark's 900 years history. This event was organized by the Nas Legacy Foundation, a charity that aims to build networks between diverse groups. They lay a strong emphasis on youth and politics. Notable guests at this event were Sadiq Khan, the Mayor of London, and Imam Muhammad Mahmud. The Tower of London was chosen for significant reasons, expressed by Imam Muhammad. This tower has stood in the city for almost a millennium, and for most of that time has been a symbol of power, both just and unjust, a symbol of death and destruction. And yet here we are today, a symbol of tolerance, togetherness, and solidarity. How times change slowly. The Nas Legacy has also previously organized such events at Lambeth Palace and St. Paul's Cathedral, which included guests such as the Imam of East London Mosque, Roman Catholic Cardinal Vincent Nichols, the Chief Rabbi Ephraim Mirvis, the chaplain to the Speaker of the House of Commons Rev. Patricia Hillis, and the Anglican Bishop of Willesden, Lusa Sengagoy. And there's some more good news. This year there has been a spectacular light display in central London, in celebration of Ramadan. Central London, which lights up every year during Christmas, has this time illuminated to celebrate the holy month in the UK. Around 30,000 lights have been used to form 61 moons. According to Sadiq Khan, the Mayor of London has expressed with pride that this is a soul-warming example of how the capital city is celebrating diversity. These examples demonstrate the growing interests and efforts towards building bridges of understanding and respect between different faith communities. While there may still be differences and disagreements between people of different faiths, the common desire for peace and mutual respect can bring us together and help us find ways to live and work together in harmony. It's worth noting that interfaith gatherings and dialogue are not just important for building relationships between different faith communities, but also for countering the negative stereotypes and misconceptions that can exist between them. Through dialogue and shared experiences, we can begin to break down these barriers and foster greater understanding and empathy for one another. This is why events like the Iftar dinners hosted by the Congregational Church of Batavia are so important. By opening their doors and inviting their Muslim neighbors to share in a meal and conversation, they're creating an opportunity for people to connect and build relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. Such initiatives can go a long way in building stronger and more resilient communities. As we move forward, it's important to continue promoting interfaith dialogue and understanding, and to encourage initiatives that bring people of different faiths together. By working towards common goals and building relationships based on trust and respect, we can create a better future for ourselves and for generations to come. May Allah guide us all towards Him. We hope you enjoyed today's video. Let us know in the comments below if there are any interfaith gatherings happening in your areas, and what are your thoughts about such events. We would love to hear your feedback, as it helps us create more content for you to enjoy.
That's actually a very interesting
share it with your friends,
video learning about this kind gesture by the church by hosting the Ramadan. Of course, I know that some people may be against it and some people may support it, but then one thing about diversity is about to be able to tolerate, understand others people, understand faith and religion and belief. Of course, we can't force people, understand, to be us or to be what we are, but it's our responsibility for us to explain to them what we stand for and what our religion is, and this is also applicable to the Islam. That's why I say they go on making the dawah, speaking to people about Islam, is for you to be aware and make your own decision for yourself about your life on how you understand what you want to believe in when it comes to your faith. Now, this church understand have do their own part, and all they're trying to achieve is to have this peaceful coexistence, understand, between the people in their society. And that's why our Lord Jesus Christ admonished all Christians. He says that you should love your neighbor as yourself. He never says that your neighbor is your fellow Christian, but if your neighbor can be an unbeliever, and since God have already commanded you to do so, so it's been expected of you to do in according to how you understand He have asked you to do. And that's why you understand, seeing this, you understand, for me, I will says that it's not wrong, you understand, for them, you understand, hosting the Muslim and then trying to have this peaceful coexistence between themselves and all that. For me, I feel it's better for people to be aware of some of those things and then make every decision they want to make for themselves after being aware. But when somebody is there and then he didn't know or she didn't know and then the person died, you understand, one day, you see, when God speaks, you see that person was not aware, and the you that was put in leadership in that particular area, what did you do? What effort did you make in order to talk to people about that very word? So the responsibility is go there, speak to them, talk to them, leave the rest to God. God will decide, understand, will speak to their heart. You speak to them as human, God speaks to their heart. So, and since whatever you are saying, you are not saying of your own, but rather you are saying it how God have commanded you to do. So that's why when you went on, you go there, you speak to them about God, then God will change their heart. Do you get the difference here? And I think I really like this interdenominational, you understand, dialogue they are doing. I feel it's a little bit more important than engaging on debate. That's why I don't really like, you understand, debate like that. I prefer that when we go on, then let me speak for Christianity and speak what Christianity is all about. And then maybe probably my co-debater or whatever the person might be, or maybe an atheist, you speak for your own religion, right? And let the audience decide for whatever, you understand, religion they want to believe in, rather than us to engage ourselves in debate. This one is like this, and then we argue, and then at the end of the day, what's the benefit of it? After we debate, what's the benefit? Okay, for somebody to feel like, oh, okay, because this meeting was very eloquent, or this person was very good in delivering his speech, so people love it, so people applaud the person, and then therefore, then what next? Then the other person will feel a little bit demeaning. But then the question is, what did God say about it? So that's why I prefer you just come, say to people, talk to them about God, talk to them what your religion is all about, and then for them to make a decision for themselves that will actually benefit them, rather than engaging in debate. Anyway, I've been invited to so many debate anyway, but then for me, I've always told them that I would love it, understand, if we are coming to have a conversation and then to talk to people about what our religion stands for, rather than to just argue and then say whatever we want to say. Because at the end of the day, it's not that because I'm afraid of the debate, I'm not afraid of debate. Debate is something that I've been doing since I was in high school. You know, we make debate and all that, though not based on religion anyway. But it's just a normal thing in a sense to go on that. But then I prefer that we do, in a sense, something that we can be able to help to shape our society, just like how this church are doing. There are some things that we can also learn, and then we emulate some of the good things, you understand, they are doing, so that we need not to be hating on anyone, but then let that love, you understand, keep on, you understand, being in between us. And that's why if you look at Christianity is all about what? Love and love and love and love. That's how our commandment, you understand, got what summarized into. Same thing is Islam. Islam is all about what? Submission and living in peace, right? Living in peace. That peace is not about, in a sense, living with your fellow Muslim, but then that peace, in a sense, involve both the Muslim and then the non-Muslim, right? So it is expected of you to live in peace. So we don't expect, in a sense, disagreement and all those uncertainty to be happening. No, these things, in a sense, are not supposed to be happening in our society. And I believe that some of you are blessed, you understand, by hearing some of these things. I know some who says that, oh no, you're not supposed to go there, it's not right for you to do that. But then, my brother, my sister, heaven is real, right? And hell is real, and it is better for you to be aware than to be caught unaware. So the thought and opinion are all welcome at the comment section. You should tell me if maybe the church were right by hosting the Ramadan, or they were wrong, and if yet to be the vice versa, the Muslim hosting the Christian. Is it right or wrong for the Christians to go to the mosques and all that? Of course, let's all deliberate at the comment section, and God will bless you as you do so. I trust and I believe that your comment could even help to change somebody's life. So you drop it at the comment section. I believe somebody will learn from whatever you are going to say. So this is the end of my video. If you like my reaction, you should like, share and subscribe. And if you have any video you want me to react to, don't forget to drop it at the comment section and I'm going to check it out. So you remain blessed and I see you in my next video. Bye bye.